Hello, everybody. I am Sebastian. I'm the community manager for Lightyear Frontier, and we are super excited to have you here as we are discussing our decor and music update today. It's a super exciting time for us. It's our first major dev stream, or update dev stream, rather. The last stream we got to do was the Harvestween stream that we did in October. It was a great time. We had people like y'all here today. And again, today we're going to be talking more about the decor and music of Lightyear Frontier, including some of the stuff that we've shared as a part of the update that we put out a couple weeks ago, as well as sharing some of the decor that we've put in the game, as well as some of the things that we're able to build as we build our new home. So with me today, I have Anita on Frame Break side. Say hi.
Hello, guys! Glad to see you all here. Many people popping in. See some familiar faces in the chat. Lovely to see you. And just a heads up, we have the dev team actually watching the stream, and some are in the chat. So please, if you are, say hello, and they will answer any questions that you have in the chat, and we will as well, Sebastian. So yeah.
Heck
to be here.
yes. Super excited to go through this. And just to give you all a heads up, of course, we are developing this game as we're working on it, or as we're playing it, rather. Things might be a little bit unstable or wonky, and you'll definitely see some absolute shenanigans as we continue on and play. But, of course, we're always excited to share, anything we can with you as we're working on it. So, without further ado, let's get started out.
Yeah, I'm ready. Let's go.
Here we go.
I was just gonna say we're not called Frame Break for no reason.
Oh yeah.
When you said that game.
Some people say the ethos of move fast and break things. Well, literally within the past couple minutes, I've seen both of those things happen, at least from your end as well. But this is, another heads up, one of the first, or another time that we've shared our very first look into multiplayer function, which, of course, right now is, kind of in a somewhat unstable place, but they're still working very hard at it. And from what I've used thus far, has been very, very easy to get used to and set up lobbies and things like that to make that happen in the first place. So.
All right.
First things first.
Going. And I saw some questions about if a VOD will be available. Yes.
Yeah. We always love putting those up, at least on our YouTubes, in order to show off more that we've got going on. So first and foremost, me and Anita are going to start our own little homes, and then start decorating from there. And we implore y'all to share some ideas for decor that you're looking for, or some suggestions that you might want to see. Yeah.
That's right. Yeah, so what do you have a plan or a strategy? I see that you're building the house comes first. You gotta have a place to sleep, right?
Yep.
I might go more humble than that.
Understandable. Let me see.
This sounds
y'all. Like oh, I need. You know what I need? Where's the boat? Of course,
you need a boat.
You know what? I can't sail in it, but it only makes sense. Right here. Yes. No, a huge thing for all the decor and everything that's going to be added from a structural point is meant to be as easy as possible to add elements, and that's kind of one of the great things as well, especially with kind of the multiplayer function that we've got implemented, is the contribution system, so that you by yourself can, like, if you only have a certain amount of materials that you can put towards a building, then you can do so. But sorry, the topiaries are just too good. But yeah, no, if you have only a certain amount of resources that you can commit to, then it's great for you to be able to put in there. Or if you have one half and your friends have the others, or the other parts, then they can contribute to you as well. Will the bob of the mech be toggleable? That's an excellent question.
I think so, but please, somebody in the chat, somebody of the devs can maybe reassure. But I think we have implemented that, or are thinking of implementing that.
Yeah, for sure. Any sort of like
Yeah.
quality of life features that make it a bit easier for you to navigate.
Yeah.
And I realize definitely it can be a little bit disorienting for folks who
Yeah.
pilot the mech.
Yeah, people can get nauseous, so we are aware of that. So I wouldn't be surprised if. But I won't promise too much unless I know for sure. Otherwise, we'll have a angry CEO
Look,
coming after me.
The only thing that I've ever pushed whatsoever in terms of anything that I want is simply the beans and cockpit bit. But you know what? We'll see on that. Even I don't know how you would even a screaming opossum topiary. You know what? Yes, absolutely. Or some sort of possum themed element. Oh my god, that'd be so cute. Absolutely. Okay, we're starting off strong. We have a little bit of greenery to go. What else can I add to the boat?
A gnome?
A gnome? Yeah, that's true. There will be mech parts for customization or only paint jobs, like 2, 4, 6, 8 legs, tank tracks, wheels, hover legs. Definitely customization, not only from a cosmetic standpoint, but also a functionality standpoint, is something that we have a lot of focus on, or at least, we kind of understand is integral to what, being in a mech is like, right?
Yeah. No, absolutely. More information on that will be coming soon, I will say.
Yeah.
Some things you can get really excited about. So.
For sure. Again, one thing that I definitely do want to say here, just real quick as well, is that everybody has been unbelievably kind with regards to us taking a little bit more time to work on things. And the one thing that I really, really want to say as a result of this, or as a result of that, is that we have super cool things coming to be able to share with y'all. And every time that I see any sort of new updates or any sort of new experimentation that the team is working on is absolutely just a super exciting time to be a part of.
Yeah, things are moving by so fast right now. So many new things, so many exciting things.
Yes.
So when we are ready to share that, woof.
My bad. Let me see here. There we go. Chairs. I was trying to put them by the boat. Yeah. So that was another thing too. Is that we are implementing an out of mech experience. We sort of talked about this a little bit briefly. There's not a ton of implementation right now with the current build that we have at the moment, but it is at least the sort of very beginnings of a possibility. Punch trees. Does a drill count as a punch? How
You can
how
drill
much?
punch.
Yeah, right. We're getting into what is it, Gurren Lagann territory. Believe in the mech that believes in you.
Is it like the Valheim effect? People punching trees.
I mean,
People
to be
expect
fair,
that nowadays.
that started.
Minecraft.
That started with Minecraft forever
Yeah,
ago.
true,
Because
true,
that
true,
asked the
true.
question of like, wouldn't that break your hand? And the answer was, don't worry too much about it. Don't think too hard. Which is, I mean, that's kind of the point of like decor, right? Like you don't need to think too hard. Does it look cool? Heck yes, then put it in. This is one of my favorite little tidbits, the gazebo here.
Yeah? Are you placing the gazebo? I'm gonna do that last, I think.
Because
I need to find the perfect spot for the gazebo. It's gonna be the piece de... What do you say? The resistance. Oh my god. Yeah.
You did it! I'm so proud of you. Hey, so for the person who was asking for a flag, by the way, we have a flag.
We do.
If I cannot get hung up on a rock. Just really quick. Here we go.
I'm gonna go and check what you are up to.
Perfect.
Oh, you're building all the way there.
Little tidbits, if I'm furnishing a beachfront property. You know, it only makes sense.
It's all about location, right?
Oh, absolutely. You know, and you know what?
Oh, look at that.
You know, we're getting somewhere. It's a basic start, but it's nice. You know, there's a little bit of taste there. But the one thing I also want to call out here that I very much appreciate and is, you know, a big challenge here overall, is to be able to make stackable decor of any kind, or being able to put things in other things as an example. So these little flower pots that I put here, that's another stackable element. I could probably, let me see if I can put something. Can I put something on that? Let's see here. Just as a not the topiary, but on here definitely. I was able to put the flag, the flowers, other things in there. Flora and fauna. I'm so mad. That's so good. God,
that's
I didn't
hilarious.
even think about that.
How have you lived your whole life?
I've been God, man. I've heard the crab. I've heard, you know, far away. I've heard any variation of Sebastian, but damn it, I got. Will there be any kind of combat or just chill farming? This experience is more just focused on the chill farming aspect and kind of the more relaxing elements to kind of give you more of a world to play around in and explore and experience. It just gives you a lot more of a pace to be able to enjoy the game at your own pace, really. It helps a lot with that. But trust me, there will be plenty to do. Don't you worry. Alright, let me see. What do I want to put on the... Ooh. Of course, chopped wood. Stick that right there.
Okay. I made a little chill area now by the pond. I'm very happy with it. So now I'm making my mansion.
Let's go. I want to go see what you're up to over there.
We're doing big and small here.
Oh my gosh. I love the wraparound porch. That's so good.
Yeah. I'm taking the big house.
No, you know what?
I need it. And see here.
Absolute vibing. Look at them. Look at these two enjoying their day by the pond.
Yeah, so we have Teddy Bear and Gnome by the pond, having a little nice. Like they live in this tent.
Oh, this is it.
They help me gather things.
You know what? If they could do van life in real life, they would. You know.
Yeah, they are.
They're
Absolutely.
living their best life.
And this is gonna be me.
I
rotated wrong.
Is there an option to place the pickable plants that you find in the natural world, or only potted plants?
Oh, we're actually combining and thinking of adding more. Like, I think we already did that, but I'm not entirely sure. But we will have more of the plants that you can find out in the wild and have them in, like, put them in pots and stuff like that. And you can also decorate by just, if you want crops and stuff like that, you can use those and plant them.
Yeah, just plotting it out, literally.
Yeah.
Oh, you know what?
Okay.
I need a little shade table right here. Let's see what other things can I stick on top of that?
How am I overcumbered already?
Well, actually, because it's the open world game, like, critical flaw of everybody that we all just accept that we just, I don't, you know what, I might need this one stick or this one rock for this other thing, and if I can, even if I don't use it until, like, I don't know, like 20 hours in, if I use it, that's what matters.
Raise your hand if you've ever been in Skyrim and you really wanted those dragon scales, bones, whatever they were, and you walked. You walked miles.
1,000%. Oh my gosh. Or you're like in the middle of combat and you accidentally pick something up, right? And then you're like, oh god, I have like 50 to 100 different resistance potions. Let me drink those real quick. Good enough.
You can't handle my potions. Potion seller meme, still such a good classic.
Going into battle. And I need only a strong.
I'm going into battle.
You can't handle my potions. They're too strong for you. So good.
So we have a question. Can you automate things? Not as of now. It's something we haven't really explored, but we would want to. We kind of want to have. We don't want the farm to be or the game to be fully automated, but we would like to incorporate some elements.
I do love a good factory or automation level game, though. I do.
Oh,
I understand
sure.
the desire. Like absolutely,
Yeah.
it is satisfying, but also, oh, that's a good question. Does this game have a third-person camera mode, or is it only first-person?
Yeah, we do have a like if you click middle mouse button, you'll pop out.
There we go. Look at that.
And you can see the mech.
You know, you can almost time the mech's walk to "Staying Alive" by the Bee Gees.
Oh.
Just saying, you can tell by the way I use my walk. A one's fan. Ain't got time to talk.
You're a big old mech.
Exactly.
Time to talk.
Oh, I can't. Okay, I might have made that too narrow. Let's go with recycling. Okay. You know what? Do I want to have? Yeah, I do. I want to have a stone. Let me click and drag.
And the nice thing is, if you, I don't know if Sebastian has showed that, but if you put down a hologram, you're not really happy where you placed it, you can already go in and just delete that. So you don't have to commit to the resources and then delete.
Are there paths and roads that you can build?
Something we're looking into. We would like to have it implemented.
Sure.
I don't have a timeline for that.
It would definitely be, yeah, that would definitely go fantastically with the fence. There is a day-night cycle. I've shut it off for now, at least, just because it makes it a lot easier to be able to see things as we're decorating.
Yeah. We would otherwise have to go to bed sometimes.
Yeah.
To continue to the next day.
Over again, yes.
Okay, I think I have a plan here.
Let's go ahead and stick that right there. Yeah, so let's put that fencing in there. No, it's not continuous. It's day by day. So it's kind of one of the sort of big things too, as you're playing Lightyear Frontier is being able to manage your time. Really, is if you have, at least my personal ethos of playing and playing these kinds of games overall, is kind of being able to find something that I personally like to dedicate to for a day by day function. So, like for example, if I'm looking to build a lot of things, then I'll just start gathering things as I'm, walking around for one day, and then if I have time to start structures, I'll start structures, maintain crops, and then, the next day, once I have the materials, then I'll be able to commit that. Since the episode of Love, Death, and Robots, and one of the farming... Sorry. Anytime I get this, it's the Half-Life 3 of Lightyear Frontier.
Yeah.
It's so good. I've always made the analogy of Vince Gilligan not knowing what weeds is as a show, of how this happened, right? Because y'all, just to confirm, y'all didn't know that episode was a thing before you even started, right?
Yeah. No, absolutely. We didn't know at all. Like when I started after this whole idea was after the game was actually started, so I knew when I started about Lightyear Frontier, but not the developers or the founders of Framebreak. They had no idea. Now they had to painfully learn, and there were even a few people from the dev team that were like, "No, I'm not gonna watch it." I'm just not gonna watch it. But we had it.
Oh.
I think one of the team members actually put it on during one lunch, and we were like, okay, now we're seeing it. But there might
That's
be
it.
someone who hasn't seen it in the team just by principle.
Oh my god. I'm just imagining that being like a new hire orientation of like, first let's just get this out of the way. We're gonna watch this together.
Yeah. This is gonna happen. People are gonna ask.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Well, let me see here. How long is a day cycle? How long is a day cycle in?
I think it's 18 minutes. I think it is.
Okay. Cool.
Yeah.
I was about to. I thought you were about to say something like 22 minutes, and I was about to be like, you absolute trolls. Unbelievable. Do you need to refuel your mech, or does it have infinite energy? So the mech does have just the energy and ability right now to just walk and run regularly. However, there are boost functions that the mech has, for example, either jumping or through high-speed boosting whenever you're in a tread mode, that does take fuel. But there are ways of being able to get around that, or be able to get some more fuel back. And of course, when you go to sleep daily, then your fuel is replenished. Will there ever be space travel?
Oh, now you're posing the really big questions here.
Boy.
that is a whole nother level of.
That's a
Yeah.
literal other level. Like
Yeah. So
right now, I mean, are we starting with what we have right now? Correct?
Yeah. I think we're just making sure that this planet is as fun and exciting as possible, and then we'll look into maybe for Lightyear Frontier 2.
Let's search for more frontiers.
Yeah. Lightyear Other Frontier.
Yeah.
The worst name ever. But
I'm just imagining. I'm just imagining Lightyear Frontier, the other frontier, and it's just one really long flat planet. It is just like have you ever seen or seen people play Desert Bus before?
Desert Bus, that does sound familiar, but I don't think I've seen any gameplay.
The whole concept of Desert Bus is literally just like, I think it's from LA to Las Vegas, I want to say, and you literally play the length of the drive of a bus from LA to Las Vegas in real time. Oh my goodness. They stream it for charity reasons. At least a couple streamers do, but yeah.
Yeah.
It's
cool.
I'm just imagining the American Midwest almost. I'm sorry if I can slander my own environment a little bit.
You'll do it in a heartbeat.
A little bit.
Yeah.
Is there Patreon or some other means of supporting the development? No, there's not anything right now. There are, we've considered other options that other dev teams take, things like potentially like founders packs or things like that. There is nothing concrete or set down whatsoever. Ooh, this is nice. I love this.
I'm kind of doing my little peach garden moment here.
I love it. Yes, your own little chill space.
Yeah.
Yeah, at the moment, that's kind of what we're thinking about. Are there endgame style objectives, or is it purely sandbox? So the game will have narrative for you to progress through and for you to kind of explore the mystery of the world of Lightyear Frontier. And we'll, of course, get into that a little bit later on. But a lot of, how would you say the focus is sort of divvied up, Anita?
Yeah, it's a mix of both. So you can basically choose when you want to partake in the story moments of the game, and where you just want to go and chill and build and do your own stuff, explore. But you'll encounter some interesting things that that you might want to progress, but it's, yeah, we have some progression in it, but it's not typically like forced. So you can choose when you want to partake in that or not.
There you go. What does the big red button on the bottom left of the dashboard do? Emergency. Yeah. Well, let's see. Can I wade into the sea?
Oh my goodness, are you doing it?
I'm wading into the sea.
Can I inherit your farm?
There you go. That's what that big red button is for. Can you inherit my farm? How dare you? You can inherit my farm because it's got nothing in it.
Oh man, you're gonna do me like that?
Big the map is yet, or is it not done yet?
We're currently actually, we're working on a map. We can say, but it's not implemented in this build.
Yeah, of course. Like that's kind of one of the at least one of the great things that I love about the game is that all of it is very, very personally touched and made and assembled by hand very carefully, and I
absolutely
cannot do anything else but appreciate it. There's that.
Such a talented team. Oh my god, they amaze me every day.
I
know it's cheesy, but holy.
No, straight every time. I marvel at it, especially the most recent with the most recent update that we shared. The learnings and things like that we got to see from Jack were absolutely like astounding. That like somebody had mentioned it earlier. That this sounds like really good music to just chill and farm and explore the world in. And let me tell you, Jack absolutely puts in the time and effort to make sure that it feels good. He does almost like quality control testing on his own music, basically, is to make sure that whatever he composes, and whatever he composes while he's running around and playing this, he feels good, that it's not grating on him or that it's not annoying or that it gets to be too much. What is game preview? Will there be boat travel to be able to get stuff, or from the ocean or rivers? We don't have any, as we've said at least a couple times, we don't have any solid lockdown date or anything like that yet. Of course, any news that we have on that we'll share through our official channels, including our socials, our Discord, the website. All of it. If you follow one of it, you'll catch it for sure. Will there be boat travel to be able to get to stuff from the ocean or rivers? That is not clear at the moment. But again, going back to what I was saying about mech customization having functionality, it is not out of the realm of possibility for sure. Can you get out of the mix? Yeah, you can. It is not fully implemented at the moment. We're still, working on that, but yeah, no, we're trying to see how best to make sure, of course, that kind of gameplay fits with what we're doing with the mech. We want to make sure that the mech is like super enjoyable first and foremost. The Omega 13 device. Oh my gosh. I'm still glad that movie. The movie they're talking about Galaxy Quest, by the way. Just one of the best Trek movies there is out there, without a doubt. As much as I do love Trek itself, it's just a bit. I also just do love Sam Rockwell. If you've ever seen him in any of his other movies, he's just like the most like no think head empty sort of character, which makes him the most lovable, at least to me. That might be a bit too big for the... Oh wait, maybe not.
Speaking of Jack's progress when he makes music, so if you're gonna go in and you're gonna ask him like, so what's your process here, or like how long have you played guitar, and he's like, no, I just learned. And I'm like, really? How can you be this talented?
Are you kidding me? Just like, oh yeah, I just tried it one day, and it just really stuck, and now I'm really good at.
And here I am, started playing guitar when I was 14. can barely do Wonderwall by Oasis. No, I'm not mad. I'm not mad at all. You do you.
Okay, it's just so hard being so talented. Can I put stuff on the
weight.
roof of the house? That's a good question.
I don't think you can yet, but an important thing to note is that we will have a second pass on the whole building and stacking mechanic where we're gonna revise where and where not we can put stuff. So we haven't made a decision on that, but we will absolutely discuss it, and it will be something that I will bring forward then.
Can you paint the house? There's not building customization at the moment, correct? Yes?
Yeah, not yet. It's also something that we're considering. Repaintable buildings and stuff.
Yeah, and also just to let y'all know ahead of time as well, you know, some of this stuff, or some of the ways and things that we're you know, considering implementing, you know, if it doesn't end up being released in, you know, our first early access launch in the first place, like there's plenty of space that we're accounting for down the road, of course.
Oh yeah, 100%.
And especially some of the fantastic ideas that some of the community members have put in have been absolutely cool as heck. That we've been like, oh my gosh, that's actually a great idea. Like, there's a lot of opportunity there. We always, if y'all have any particular ideas or suggestions or anything like that. We always are listening, and we of course have the suggestion channel, as some of the regulars know, to be able to put those through on our Discord. So if you have those opportunities, like, please feel free to.
Yeah, and our designers are checking that regularly, so we are looking, we're listening. We just want to loop back when we find the perfect place to do that.
For sure. And in fact, we've already voted, or the community's already voted on their very first item to include in the game, which is going to be string lights, which is going to be super cool.
Yeah, I was super surprised by that, because I was like, oh, lava lamp. Lava lamp is gonna win. We're not gonna, like, we don't need a vote.
Oh my
and then
gosh,
y'all surprised me with the hanging
absolutely.
lights. You wanted cozy.
Every game, you know what? The cottage core is strong. Absolutely a force to be reckoned with, and it's so good. Tell the person who did the models, they are doing a great job. Oh, see, we're always impressed with them.
Yep. So we have talented artists. We also have our lead artist who has a real. She is our plant mama. So she takes care of the plants around us, around the office, and she also makes sure that the plants are super beautiful in the game. So they're made with love and passion, and so are all the other hard surface models that we have in the game as well. Yeah, super talented team.
So good. Again, we can't emphasize enough. Like they are an absolutely super skilled team, without a doubt.
You're coming here sneaking. I need a time.
Checking things out.
Okay, we're halfway through.
To double up as paintball gun for yes. And in fact, I mean, you could already do that with the water hose of just being obnoxious.
Yo.
I'm just saying. Look,
man,
your crops are looking a little dry. Okay, I just want to make sure it looks nice and fresh. Topiaries need love too.
I thought I was drippy already.
Exactly. Dripped out. Absolutely on fleek, for real. Mm-hmm. On God.
Is there an option? No cap.
Is there an option to limit? Yeah, no, we were talking about this earlier, but yeah, absolutely. We're looking at, just trying to make things more quality of life accessible to anybody. Just because I understand absolutely, like this is at least one of the things that I totally recognize, at least with Outer Wilds, for example, of like it's such an absolute magnificent game that looks beautiful, technical masterpiece. But I do understand that there have just been some people who are like, I want to love it, but like there's just so much disorientation between when you're flying and when you're, you know,
Yeah.
eVaying around, that you're just kind of like, oh, yeah.
Yeah,
So
I
I totally
had
get that.
issues with that actually when I played the game.
Yeah.
Working with the spaceship, it was very, very tricky.
It's tough for sure. Let me see here. Jetpacks win. Look, we've got hops for days in the mech. Okay, look at this. Look at this vertical. If there was a tool that I would ask for, or you know what, maybe I almost would love to see there be a version of like mech basketball, right? Like you use the vacuum to like suck up whatever the basketball, and you use the cannon to try and fire it into a hoop.
Oh, so good. Somebody please take a note of that.
Ugh.
Probably something the dev team already discussed. But yeah, so fun.
Wait.
During a playtest, we created a pinball machine, I think.
Did you? What?
Yeah.
How?
I don't know, but there was a pinball machine and fun was had. I think if it was the mech flinging around? I don't know. Need some further explanation on that.
Oh, you know what? Everyone needs some barrels. Barrels.
For some reason, like somewhere deep inside me, I had a instinctive feeling of just of screaming barrels. I've been watching PewDiePie for too long.
Oh my gosh. There we go. There's 3 there. You can dash around where? You dash back? Oh, we do that. Oh, wait. No, speaking of.
Are we?
We're doing it. Hold on.
We're doing it.
Y'all have to see this. This absolute gotta go fast.
Okay. Okay, so we have a Sonic mode using the dev tools.
Oh, this is it's so good.
So
I'm ready whenever you are.
Yeah. Okay, here we go. Gotta go fast. Ooh.
Oh my! It's so much faster. Oh my gosh! It's so much faster than I remember. Look at those legs. Look at that stride. Magnificent. That's reliable
Jealous.
engineering right there.
Yeah. Like, hold on.
Oh
Hold
my
on. I have a
God.
bit. Oh crap! I forgot to water my plants.
I truly love it too because both legs are up at the same time, so it's almost like you're like ballerina hopping, hovering over the ground.
I think our animator Jessica is cringing right now.
Oh, it's so good. No, it
It
has
be
to,
like that.
it has to be that way though.
And then whee.
Oh my gosh. See,
Yeah.
Everyone says the Titan farming thing. This is it, right?
This is it right here.
I mean, we can't square up with Titanfall mechs, but look, we're just silly little guys. Okay, we're over here. We're over here building our little cutesy little
we're just
world.
silly little opossums.
Oh my god. If we were silly little opossums, we'd be screaming constantly. Which, I mean, like, I am. Don't get me wrong. Don't get me wrong.
Enough.
At all times, when possible. Unless it's in a library. But even then, you still have the option of tiny little screams.
I love that. That option of tiny little screams. So I have a friend who had a challenge of you should scream the loudest you can for the shortest amount of time you can. So like, and that was the challenge.
Just an absolute like ear-splitting shriek for like a half
Yeah,
second.
yeah. For the shortest time.
And doing so while looking like nonchalant or very casual about it. For such a game, you'll definitely need. Oh, so.
So how about that photo mode, huh?
So well, I can't show it now, but it's in the works. Well,
Oh, okay.
yeah, I don't, because I know there was a menu item that was photo mode, but.
Hold on. Let me. Oh, what's that? No settings. Hold on. Tab. Hold on. Where is it? Oh my god. Cornelis, I'm so sorry. Or UI designer. Is it not implemented? Oh,
Is rewriting the signposts implemented in this build yet?
rewrite. It should be. You can test.
I don't see any UI thing for it.
Oh, you need to place it.
Oh, I did place it.
Oh, okay, okay. Huh, probably not.
It's
Well, that's
okay,
weird.
but you can rewrite these. It's not in this build yet, but
Yeah,
you will
yeah,
be able
yeah,
to
yeah.
rewrite them.
Hold on, let me test. It might be
Yeah.
borked.
I wanted to name my llamas Rosencrantz and Guildenstern.
Hold on. Oh yeah, okay. So what you need to do, it's just the interaction is a little bit wonky. So if you want to write something, you can pop out of the mech.
Ah, there we go. Okay.
Yeah.
Dang it.
So that.
Oh, it scrolls. Yes. Okay, there we go. There we go. And amazing. 10-10. Would put down topiaries again.
What I'm looking for, I'm making my little workstation here, so we can actually get some farm stuff.
Oh, you know what? Hey, by the way, I just want to say here, I thoroughly appreciate the inclusion of the egg grill. Absolutely necessary. Look at this. That's right there. That's a grill on the beach. That's what I'm here for.
Oh,
And there's-
you have a little spot there.
And there's kebabs on it. Oh, that's so good.
Don't ask where the kebabs came from.
Don't. Yeah. Just think happy thoughts, and that's where they came from.
It's vegetarian, I'm sure.
What else do I need? You know what? Let's put this little lamp right there.
What am I looking for? Yeah, barrels.
And look, see that? The lamp. This is the other thing that I actually also super appreciate is that some of the decor that's included is actually super functional. So for example, we have, where is the? There we are, the light post, which can also be put on the wall. So if you're just walking your way down to the beach, it's late at night, and you just need a lit path, there you go. Will mechs get dirty over time and need a wash?
It's a feature we've tested. We don't know exactly what we want to do with it yet, but you have an option. So there is a function for that, where the mech gets dirty over time, and you use water. But we are unsure of the details of how that's gonna work.
Let's add a couple extra things. Actually, yeah, let's go ahead and set that right over here next to the water tank. Little silos. Let's see what you're up to.
Yeah, so I made my little working station
Yeah,
here, which
your
I'm
little
gonna.
wood chopping spot.
Yeah. So I'm
Did you
gonna now put some fences around. Yeah, so you know you want privacy.
Okay, not only is there privacy, but the heart in the middle just absolutely makes it, really.
Yeah.
It, you know, honestly, like it almost, like if you're having a bad time, like trying to make your way to the bathroom in the first place, it's almost an insult, right? Of like, oh, this was supposed to be cute, but it's laughing in my face now.
I can maybe put a sign. It's like
A sign.
here.
Smart. Let me see here. Oh, of course, the hammock. How did I miss that?
Oh, the hammock. The cute little hammock.
Just gotta stick that right. Trying to find a good flat spot.
I am having a hard time making stuff not look good, and I find that
There.
that is not like not the
Just
worst
beneath a
issue
tree.
to have.
I know, right? Like, imagine trying to make these monstrosity creations, and the art team has just done their job too well.
What?
You're making us look bad, okay? By making everything look good. Let's see here.
Okay, gonna do a little fence.
I'm gonna put a little scarecrow over here. It's gonna be our grill master. And then let's see.
Yeah, I love how creative you can get here.
Again, like it's there, and this is just the beginning, really. Like there's plenty of ideas that we've got in the works that either that we've really been super excited about, or some things that people have suggested that otherwise have been really cool. Yeah, it's a really good time. And also, I actually, you know what? I'm gonna move. I put the gnome next to the grill, but I want the gnomes to see if I can put them in the. Oh, yes. Gotta put them in the beach chairs. That's one. Whoop. Almost had it. There we go. Okay. One. Whoop.
Okay, so we have that.
Two.
I am super excited until we have the hanging lights, and when we figure out how they will work, if they will be like fences, or if they're gonna be placed in any other way.
Yeah. No, I'm super excited.
Yeah.
To again, like, just thinking about how people like string up their lights in the first place. I'm almost imagining like I'm imagining the what is it, the Christmas Vacation, or the National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation, just putting all like an absolute mess of lights across. It's gonna be good. Well, I love this little fenced off area. This is
So
good.
here's what I get my work done.
There you go.
Today, so I'm putting a little story here. But you're already, yeah, I need to go and check what you are up to. I see some big stylos. You're getting ready for the farming season.
Mix and match, you know.
Oh, you guys have, look at that!
Oh, you know what? Of course,
Pearls and crayons. Is that the name? Oh, I love this.
I gotta keep the fire off the beach, but I do want to have it like right there. That's good. Actually, nope, not that.
And we have a little
that's
beach area. Oh, the hammock! Oh my god! You made
Just
such a good job.
Day at the beach, okay?
Day at the beach.
We're here for the big vibes, for the chill vibes, and you know what? I'm providing that. Oh, what am I? Oh, it's because I've got lots of rocks in my pockets. Okay, that should be okay. And then beach fire right there. There we go. Does the water pump have a face? That's a great question.
That would be creepypasta. If I'm understanding that correct.
No, the water pump, as far as I see, doesn't have a face, but another decor just idea. It's googly eyes.
Googly eyes to stack onto things.
Just to put on the side of things, to put on the mech.
Oh, googly eyes on the mech. Now we're talking.
That's what I'm talking about. All right, pot stack. Here, you know what? Let's put some pots right here. that next to the grill. Got the drinks for the party. What else? We have the tea set in the gazebo. What else should I...
Oh, doesn't let me. Alright. That's a bit bugged.
There's that. Look at that.
It looked like a llama for a sec.
Oh my gosh.
I do agree that more games need more llamas, so I'm not entirely opposed to that.
Do resources despawn if left on the ground?
Ooh, do they? I think they do after a day, but I am not entirely sure. Please, if we have a dev in the chat,
Pop in, say hi.
pop in, say yes, Annie, or no, Annie.
Oh, hold on.
Hold on, let me write in our little chat, actually. Oh, people are writing. Photo mode is disabled in multiplayer. Okay. Just gonna...
Sorry.
Oh yeah, we have Anna jumping in. Thank you. Pretty sure they despawn on the day tick, right? Yeah.
Oh, yeah, so this is just our little deb menu that we've got for debugging purposes and all that. That's how Anita was able to do the super gotta go fast speed.
Yeah,
So good.
we need some cut arounds for us to get around in the game, so we don't have to play it from the start, you know. Or if we want to test a specific area, we need to get around. So that's usually like every game developer have their dev tools.
Their little sneak arounds. Yeah.
Yeah.
Are seasons planned, and if so, how will crops behave?
Seasons is something we haven't touched upon very much, so I can't say anything on that actually. It's something we've considered, but I think not for the early access. Will it be something? Would you?
I thought I accidentally clipped your flowers. That's my bad.
Yeah. Can you rename my sign, because I think it's borked on the client side.
Okay.
I wanted to say don't get lost.
For sure. Yes. Give me one sec. Here, give me 1 sec, folks. I will actually be right back. Hey there, folks. I'm back. I'm just messing around. We just have a couple of menus that are popping up where we're not trying to have them show up. But Yeah, the team has done a lot in order to add all these decor items. There's more planned out for sure as we get into an early access release place, and of course after we get to that point, we'll be able to either add more or take more suggestions from y'all, of course, as we go forward. And one thing that I wanted to at least try and check out, or at least try and figure out, was what I said the favorite snacks thing. This is the thing. But mine has to be... Oh. It's gotta be Cheez-Its. What's your favorite snack, Anita?
Ooh, favorite snack. Does that count sweet stuff? I don't know what.
Yes, of course. No, snacks is like anything that's not like a full meal. I mean, sometimes it does end up being a full meal, but...
True. More evenings than not. Then I would say my favorite on the sweet side would be chocolate. But we have, I think it's the Swedish equivalent of Cheez-Its, and that's ostbågar. That's some good. Oh, did you try that one? You were in Sweden?
No, I didn't.
Oh, you did. You didn't even get to try the semla. You didn't even. Did
The
you even try the
semla!
kanelbulle?
Oh
Come on.
Gosh, nobody told me about semla in the first place.
Ah.
Oh, very important question. Will there be mech fishing, or will there be fishing?
I mean, there is one convention, I would say, that every farming game needs a fishing game. We have definitely discussed that. We just don't know how that will work, basically.
Yeah, because if you're gonna put a fishing game in a game, then you gotta, it's gotta be a pretty solid, tight experience.
Yeah,
absolutely.
yeah. And if you're gonna do that with a mech, or if it's gonna be part of the out of mech experience, we don't know. But fishing is considered.
Can you build outside the mech?
By using the exofarmer, do you mean?
Yeah.
Yes. You're able to both contribute and build stuff. So you can move around. More finicky stuff.
Super useful. No, there's a good bit to say to that once we get to that point. And again, like I said before, we've got like plenty to share coming up, and that's gonna be one of the things, at least with the experience of being out of Mac, of other functionalities within the Mac, things like that we're super excited to catch up on, or at least to clue y'all in, especially as we talk more about Mech components and customization and things like that going forward. It's going to be a super exciting time. Here, let's see if I can... there we go.
Actually, what is a farm without crops? So I'm
of course
actually doing that.
Go say.
Are you parkouring?
I was parkouring, but I didn't have the hops. I should have hopped and moved.
You didn't have the hops?
Didn't have the vertical. Nice. I hate my games on how good the fishing minigame is. Yes.
Oh my
you say rate your games. Okay, you said rate, but that's a Freudian slip. Let's not kid ourselves here. If we played Stardew Valley, that fishing minigame is, you know what? It's fun, but also it's punishing. Look at those fields. That's beautiful.
I'm doing a little bit of cheats. We need some wheat.
So good.
And we need some... What else are we gonna grow?
Yeah. Alright, so we're getting towards the end of the stream,
oh,
so...
no! I haven't even built
Can decor...
50%.
Wait, final question. Can decor items be placed on farming plots?
I don't think they can, no.
Not at the moment, no.
Not at the moment. I'm gonna try with one light, actually. But that will be something we can discuss for the second build pass.
Of course. So just doing a little quick overview of what we built thus far.
Oh, you can. I put a little light.
go. My little beach area leading to my little home right here. Then we go to Anita's beautifully organized. Oh, and the windmill. Oh, I should have put that in.
Trying to just put in the last items.
Look at this. Yeah, I feel like I'm on Great
Totally
British
planned.
Bake Off, but for decor.
Ah! Yes,
As much as I love my little beach stuff here, Anita's is absolutely just like clean as heck. Oh my gosh. Look at that.
I just wanted so we have. If I might give you a tour. Oh, you're in the camera view. I can see you.
Yeah.
So we have our little workstation. We have a big mansion for me, and then we have a little labyrinth, and our crop station, and of course the windmill. And then we have the little where the gnome and the teddy bear, they have their little
camping
area.
session.
Yeah, where they can take the boat.
Look.
And also we have an arrow to the outhouse. So if you strike the need, then you know.
Then you know where it is.
Then you know where it is.
So good. All right, let's pivot back to just round things out. Thank y'all so much for joining us. It's been a heck of a time. We always love having y'all here. And of course, there will be more of these update streams to come. Anytime that we have the opportunity to, of course, connect with y'all as our community, we love. I cannot emphasize enough how much y'all's participation just means to us in general, about how excited you are about the development of Lightyear Frontier. And trust me, we have, like I said before, we have so much to share with you. And once we get to that point, it's going to be, again, a heck of a time once we get there. But follow us, again, on our social media platforms, as well as Twitter, TikTok, Discord. We'll be sharing more updates there. We'll be sharing more goofy content, probably including things from the stream. And if you have any other sort of questions or suggestions, please hop into our Discord and ask them there. We are always around. We always love answering questions. If you'll have anything else that you just kind of want to talk about, or you just want to chill in Discord, that's always an option as well. Anita, thank you so much for joining me today.
Thank you all.
It's so much of a fun
good.
time.
I love this.
Yeah. Thank you all so much, and we'll see you next time.
See ya.
Bye.